All right, y'all. Welcome back to 5 Minutes of Math. And again, I hope this is helping. And this is where we start the Pythagorean theorem. And this is all about triangles. And if you know how to do substitution and you know what a triangle looks like, you're about 2/3 of the way there to figuring it out. Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared is c squared. We have three sides in a triangle, two legs, and a hypotenuse. The first leg here is leg A, which is 3 inches. Second leg is B, that's 4 inches, and that's our B up there in the theorem. A squared plus b squared, 3 squared plus 4 squared, and our hypotenuse is C. And here we have 5 inches being our C measurement. And again, that's called the hypotenuse. All right, so if we fill all this in to prove that this is a right triangle, all we have to do is go 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared. So 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 5 squared is 25, and if both sides are equal to 25, yes, we do have a right triangle. All right, moving on to our first homework problem. And we start off by making sure we've written down our a squared plus b squared equals c squared. All right, so we have 27 squared plus 36 squared equals c squared. C is what we're looking for. We have 729 plus 1296 equals c squared. 2025 equals c squared. Now we take the square root. Don't forget to do that, because if you don't actually have the length of the hypotenuse. The length of this hypotenuse is 45 feet. And that's our C. All right, moving on to number 7. Again, we start with our theorem, a squared plus b squared is c squared, and fill in our sides. This is the substitution part I was talking about. 5 squared is 25, 12 squared is 144, 25 plus 144 is 169, which is a familiar perfect square. So now you take the square root, and we now have 13 inches is our C. All right, don't forget that square root. That is the very last step you take every single time. Now, in number 8, we're looking for something a little bit different. We have our hypotenuse and we have one of our legs, and leg A is what we're looking for. So we have to do one extra step, and it's not painful or anything. A squared plus 100 equals 225. So how do we get A by itself? We subtract. So we go subtract 100 from each side. So we have a squared equals 125. Then we take that square root. We still have to do that to fit that theorem. And we find out that A is 11.18 centimeters. Now, your calculator is going to give you a much bigger answer, but once you estimate, 11.18 is the answer. Thank you so much for listening. I'll talk to you tomorrow.